Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Bold, and the beautiful seas, Rebecca Budig, getting dumped soon. And that means we need to talk about what's next for her after her engagement ends abruptly. Let's get into what happens after Thorsten Kaye has a life-altering experience in Italy and decides to spend his forever after with his destiny dame, Catherine Kelly-Lang. So, the groundwork's been laid for Taylor to be heartbroken after this big Euro trip. By the way, just dropped a huge hint about what is going to happen to change Ridge's mind that's going to have him end his engagement to Taylor. Brooke, Ridge, and John McCook are all heading to Naples, Italy soon, and Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, is going to be part of this Italian trip despite Ridge insisting he doesn't want his brother along, especially after he just hijacked some silk from Forrester Creations, delaying the delivery. Thanks to Brad Bell, we know this incident in Naples changes Ridge's mind. We already knew there was some sort of accident that occurs while they're overseas. We have a leaked image taken by a bystander near the shoot. It's blurry because they were not really close, but watching the filming, you can see Ridge is either jumping in or falling into the water. I wondered if his life might flash before his eyes if he has an accident. This week, when Eric was nagging his son again to dump Taylor and get with Brooke, he said some things that weren't even subtle, but were definitely hints. Eric said, "You could lose Brooke forever." He also said, "You take it for granted. Brooke's always going to be there." Eric added, "It's a hard world out there," and asked Ridge, "What if Brooke wasn't there anymore?" That seems very doom and gloom. Based on this heavy-handed hinting from the writers, I looked again at that behind-the-scenes photo of Ridge, and with that in mind, it looks like he's intentionally diving into the water. So, I'm going to guess he's saving Brooke from drowning. They keep showing flashbacks of that Portofino moment with Brooke in the gown on the boat coming across the water. They may try to recreate that moment, and she's in a heady dress. That would obviously drag her down. At any rate, I believe Ridge is going to rescue her. Their whole relationship flashes before his eyes. Then, I bet he sees what Eric was saying. He's meant to be with Brooke. Inevitably, that leaves Taylor dumped and alone. So we wonder, once Ridge cuts Taylor loose and calls off the engagement, what then? What then for Taylor? Well, we've got a few ideas. First of all, I'd love to see this happen. Taylor ends up in a romance with Don Dermont. And don't tell me Dollar Bill won't hook up with the hottie who shot him. That would be so on brand for Bill to get with Taylor, even though she put a bullet in his back. I mean, come on. Bill once had Shayla Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, in his bed, and she has shot several people. Bill's single. He hasn't had love in a while. He's been dumped as a result of a Brooke Ridge reunion himself. So open up to him. He's been there, done that, got the crappy chipped. Also, there's pretty much nobody on the horizon that's a romantic interest for Bill or Taylor. There are very few single men around. Bill's about the only one who's age-appropriate for Taylor. There are some single ladies Bill could date, but Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, seems like she is on his ex-list for good. He does not want to get back with her. She's a terrible parent, drove Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, crazy. The sister Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, is going to be busy taking care of probably not dead Luna. Dr. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, has her own issues. Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jonas, is not sticking around, and Katie Logan, Heather Tom, told him, "Nope, nope, nope, not again." Plus, most of the people in Lay are still furious with Bill for the Luna debacle. I mean, Taylor is too, but she might be so distraught over Ridge dumping her for Brooke that she lets that slide and turns to Bill for comfort. And you know it turns into something else. Bill might stumble across and tells her she can do better than the dressmaker. Of course, her getting with Bill would infuriate Ridge. So really, Taylor might even get with Bill for just that reason. Another thing is Taylor may just take off again and leave LA like she's done before. In case you don't remember, Rebecca Budig debuted in the role of Taylor almost exactly 1 year ago on August 6, 2024. Even if they gave her a multi-year contract, they have the right to review it every 6 months. They can terminate it at any time. They cut off the last Taylor, played by Kirsta Allen, a year early. It's interesting that it's almost exactly the anniversary of her debut. These Italy episodes run from Monday, August 28th through Tuesday, September 5th, the day before her 1-year mark. So it could be Brad Bell signed Rebecca Budig only for a 1-year stint, or he's decided to let her go after a year, because Ridge comes back from Italy with hearts in his eyes for Brooke. He's going to dump Taylor, and maybe she slinks out of town all sad and lonely. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, of course, would be mad if her mom left. But Jackie Wood also has maternity leave coming, so they could have Steffy and Taylor leave town together to go to Paris to spend time with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, and Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Summary, while Taylor recovers from another broken heart. We could also see Ridge causing Taylor more heart problems. She could have a health crisis, more broken heart syndrome. Ridge's betrayal could cause a relapse. I personally don't want to sit through more chakra sessions. No matter what, Steffy is going to be mad at Ridge for ditching Taylor after promising not to break her heart. If Brad Bell is going to do a rewrite of Ridge and Brooke's reunion, crushing Taylor into a medical crisis, I'd personally rather see Rebecca Budig just go as Taylor. Although, I do like her a lot. I loved her on General Hospital. She could just go back over there. That'd be great. If she does stick around at Bold and the Beautiful, I think it'd be fun to see Taylor going dark and trying to split Ridge and Brooke up. That would be a fun twist and a nice change of pace for Taylor to turn villainous and plot against them. However, Brad Bell said that once Ridge chooses Brooke this time, they're together forever. If that is really Brad Bell's plan for them going forward, it would be a waste of our time for Taylor to sit around sabotaging them. I'd rather her move on with another man or move away. One last thing that might be interesting for Taylor to do, whether she stays or goes, is to target Eric for payback. He's been scheming and plotting behind Taylor's back, actively telling. And then Eric's being nice to her face. Ridge is a grown man, and his daddy shouldn't be telling him who to be with. Eric ignored Ridge when he told him, "But out of my love life." At the same time, Eric smiles in Taylor's face, while stabbing her in the back every time it's turned. I'd be okay with her targeting Eric, and possibly targeting his marriage to Donna Logan, Jennifer Gareis. Countdown to drama, because Bold and the Beautiful is showing those on-location episodes all of next week and into early the following week. When Ridge comes back to town, he's going to be dropping a nuclear bombshell on Taylor. I kind of hope she explodes on him.